Well, as the shuttle program winds down, NASA is shifting to commercial spaceflight. Megan Hughes in Washington with more on privatizing the space program. Megan.
Hi there, Betty. Good morning. This is really a historic period of time here for the space program. The move to more privatization started under President George W. Bush, but now we are really starting to see it being put into action. This is, as you mentioned, the last trip for the Endeavour, and it's the next to last flight for the U.S. program. This summer's Atlantis launch will be the last for NASA. No private companies right now are ready to take on these trips to the space station. So in the meantime, NASA will be paying the Russian Federal Space Agency to ferry astronauts to the space station. The price tag, $335 million for 4 trips. For one round trip, that amounts to $55.8 million per astronaut. Critics call the time that we're going to be relying on the Russians the space gap.
And I think that's not going to sit well with the public, both because of what it says about U.S. leadership, as well as just the pure cost involved. So I hope we're going to close that gap in a hurry and see that we can, in fact, get our astronauts up there on a fairly fast time. But it may be 5 years.
Now, NASA is expecting the private sector to come in and close that gap sometime around the middle of the decade, as she mentioned, they're 5 years. And, you know, they're going to be providing equipment for NASA's mission. NASA's engineers will still get involved. Federal dollars will still go towards that. And so far, NASA has awarded $319 million to private companies. That includes $110 million to Boeing. Sierra Nevada Corp got $100 million. SpaceX got $75 million. And a company called Blue Origin got just under $26 million. Now, some interesting players here in this privatization game. Blue Origin, founded by Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos, SpaceX and its founder Elon Musk, also founder of PayPal, Tesla. That company has a $1.6 billion contract already for cargo delivery to the space station. The company is expected to seek further funding through a public offering. Now, President Obama's 2012 budget request includes $850 million for development work, and the analysts that we talked to say that these programs are still going to be relying largely on federal dollars.
Megan, thank you. Well